Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the issue of strike, demonstration, protest had reduced drastically in this country when Uhuru was the president. But then we have been taken back by this William Ruto regime to that kind of environment from the time he took over power. Ruto has been fighting with everyone, the taxpayers, the common wananchi, the students, the teachers, civil servant, everyone. And now people are back into all those manner of things. Kama si madaktari wanapiga strike ni nurses. Kama sio nurse tunaona ni walimu. Kama sio walimu tunaona ni wananchi wanasema high cost of living. Kama si walimu, it is other civil servants across the country. So it is strike after strike, demonstration after demonstration, protest after protest, and this is the leadership of Kenya Kwanza. As we're speaking now, the teachers are now preparing to stage a strike because of the new developing story on the taxation of their salaries. Remember, the Court of Appeal overturned the High Court ruling allowing this government to start taxing Kenyans on the New Finance Act 2023. With that, then it means more deduction on your payslip once you are a civil servant. Teachers are saying no. Therefore, they are staging a strike over those changes. That's not couped. They have written to Teacher Service Commission demanding an explanation on why the government has effected housing levy and then the National Security, Social Security Fund deduction without consulting them. They're asking why. Why do you want to do all this without consulting us? So just move forward. It's like mnaona ni kama hatuko. You can't talk to us. You can't engage us. You just move forward and you deduct. Inamaanisha they never sat down with either NAT or KUPPET to discuss this matter. I don't know what the meaning of public participation. If you are doing something that is touching on me, then you need to consult me. You need to engage me. Let me be aware. Convince me. And listen from my side also before you make a decision. That's the spirit of our 2010 constitution. But this team, seemingly, they behave like there's nothing like that. So the NAT communication director, Peter Munga, has confirmed that the union has given the commission 14 days deadline to respond to the notice. If not, then they will take a strike. They will take an action, including staging a strike. So wako na 14 days ya respond. If not, then anything can happen, including a strike. And I quote him, this is what he's saying. Teachers are calling for an industrial strike. The union had an agreement with the TSC that they will not cause a strike in the middle of school learning calendar. This was effected after the pandemic so that learners can catch up with the academic calendar. The agreement, however, doesn't hinder the union from striking. A strike option is provided for in Kenyan labor law, and the union can call for a strike. That means they have now prepared for anything. As we continue with this discussion, just a quick request: those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the main issue that is making teachers to threaten an industrial strike is because of maybe two things here. Number one is the contribution to the two schemes. We have the NSSF, the National Social Security Fund, and a Providence Fund that was established by the TSC, Teacher Service Commission. And their question is that NSSF is now deducting 12%. Before it was less than that. But now, you see, as a teacher, you contribute 6 and you employ another 6, making it 12%. So, NSF is cutting 12 and the Providence Fund is now cutting 7.5%. You put together, this one is close to 20%. So in your salary, come on, earn 60,000 as a teacher, 20% inakatwa. Kama una earn 40 hapo, hivyo. Kama uko na 200,000 hivyo ama 100 wanakata hivyo. So when you have 100, unajua ni kiwango gani watakata. Then they brings in the issue of house levy ya tatu. 1.5%, something that teachers do not ask for. We know most of our teachers wanaishi pale wanafunza. Kwa kijiji chako hata wengi wao wanatembea tu mguu wakienda kazi. Uko wewe ni mwalimu wa primary, wa high school. Sana sana walimu wa primary. They live within their area, local area where they are teaching. So hata wengine wanatembea tu mguu wakienda kazi wakirudi nyumbani. Ukianza kusema mambo ya affordable housing, mwalimu atoke kwake aanza kuishi wapi? Uko township. That's the question. So they are not happy with this. They rather increase their salary and they can construct homes if they need houses. Kwa kijiji wajenge wenyewe kule wanaishi. So with all this, teachers might just strike. But then what does this one mean for Kenya and the learners? This Kenya Kwanza government, it might end up bringing huge problem to this country. Right now, even we have not recovered from the strike that we are witnessing from hospitals. Doctors are on strike. Some hospitals are not yet fully functioning. The issue was that they were delaying the county government fund, because now it's like 80% health is devolved. Once you delay, then how do you expect governors to pay health workers? Tumetoka tu kwa hiyo, tunakuja kwa mambo ya elimu. So, how safe is education in this country? And how are we helping our young children? If now this thing is now spreading to school now. Remember, we have just came from the epidemic year corona yenye tumekuwa nayo. Then it has been, a marathon in school. And for that reason, we congratulate Uhuru Kenyatta. Because if you try to compare what happened in Uganda, in Uganda for 2 years, there was no learning. That means kama ulikuwa na mtoto yako mwenye alikuwa class 1, inamaanisha saizi alikuwa anaenda class 4, but anaendelea kuwa class 1 because of 2 years wamekaa nyumbani. But Uhuru found a way to make sure that learning is going on so that watoto they don't grow old in school, wanasonga mbele haraka. That has helped a lot. Wengine wanapata early pregnancy because of that, wasichana wetu. So it really saved our girls in school. But then someone is coming here, now he has a chance, corona is not there, everything is okay. Then you bring in other issues of now cutting teachers their salary without even engaging them. So it means Ruto dismissed the issue of public participation. Teachers were not engaged. They were there at Tom Mboya College in a meeting somewhere in August. They raised these issues. No one listened to them. Instead, they just moved forward to start thinking on how to deduct teachers their salary. So, if they are going to go on strike, and we know when the teachers will when they normally strike, it means there's no learning going on. That means whatever Uhuru had worked for tirelessly to make sure that learning is consistent with that without disruption, itakuwa imekuwa wasted. Ile muda walikuwa wamerecover yote, watoto waanza kuwa nyumbani, no teachers. How is safe for the learning in this country? Is Ruto serious with the issue of learning? Sasa maandamano yatakuwa kila mahali. Tukimalizana na walimu hii ingine. And he is like, Ruto is determined. You might not even convince him to change his mind. All that he need is to deduct everyone. Walimu mshahara yao iko chini. Wao wanasema waongezewe mshahara kila saa. Wakienda maandamano ya kwamba kuongeza mshahara. So Ruto, instead of increasing their salary, he has responded by planning to cut more on their salary. So it's all about reduction rather than increasing salary. Sasa hii nchi itakuwa tu ni nchi ya maandamano. Now everyone believes that the only language to speak to William Ruto and the Kenya government, it is demonstration. Industrial strike is coming now. So parents, prepare. Your children will not be in school. Watoto wetu watakuwa nyumbani. So look at that. Sasa shida ni kwamba these people, most of their children are in private schools. When we have such a strike, they are not affected. So private school will be continuing with the learning. But what about public school, where majority of hustlers take their children to? Mahali penye mtoto wa mama mboga anasoma. Angalia watoto wa Ruto saizi wote wale wako shule is private. Angalia watu wote wako kwa private school, kwa public school. So when this strike will be going on, the learning in public school will be jeopardized. But in the private school, learning will continue as usual. Nani ataumia? That's all is it. Walimu wakatwe kabisa, hawajali mshahara walimu anapata. Sasa ukiwa na mshahara ya 50,000 unabaki na kitu kama 20. Pay as you earn is coming and all those other things, deductions. Unabaki na 20 ama 30 hapo. Sasa hiyo 50 is just a huge figure that has no meaning in the economic life of a teacher.